Well, nearly the end of August, nearly Christmas again. I hate Christmas, me. Last Christmas, the wife said to me, "Come on, you, we're going Christmas shopping. I'm going to shop till I drop." So I took a bottle of chloroform and a handkerchief. But last Christmas, she decided she was going to spend Christmas with her sister in Melbourne. And so we went down there for 2 weeks. And my next door neighbour said, "What are you going to do Christmas Day?" I said, "It'll be very quiet." I said, "Just me and my pet turkey, Walter." He said, "What are you going to do on Boxing Day?" I said, "It'll be very quiet. Just me." Christmas Eve, I'm sat there having a drink. There's a knock at the door. I opened the door. There's a bloke stood there. I said, "Who are you?" He said, "Jehovah's Witness." I said, "Come on in, sit down." I said, "Would you like a coffee?" He said, "I'd love one. I've been on my feet all day." I said, "The wife made some scones before she went down to Melbourne. Would you like a buttered scone with some jam and a big dollop of cream?" Oh, he said, "That'd be great." I said, "Anyway, what's with all this Jehovah's Witness stuff?" He said, "I don't know, I've never got this far before." I said, "What do you want?" He said, "I'd like to read you a few passages from the Bible, if I may." I said, "I'm too busy for all that." He said, "If you're too busy, would you like to give $100 to God?" I said, "How old are you?" He said, 22. I said, "I'm 60. Why don't you give me $100? I'll be seeing God a lot sooner than you will." Sat back down watching the TV. All of a sudden, there's another knock at the door. I opened the door. It's the same bloke. I said, "What do you want?" He said, "I'm working for the Red Cross now. I wonder if you'd like to donate some clothing to Africa." I said, "Listen, any African that can fit into my clothing is not starving." I did do some charity work, though. I worked for the Samaritans for 3 days. They put me on the switchboard. And I was sat there on the switchboard. This bloke rang up. He's in tears. I said, "What's happened?" He said, "The wife has run away with the bloke next door. And she's taken the kids with her, and the house has been repossessed. I've lost my job, I've got no money, I've had an accident in the car, and I've got no insurance, and I'm going to kill myself." I said, "Oh, I think it's best, don't you?" The grandkids came round on Christmas. So I took them to the circus. We went to see the world's fattest man and the tattooed lady. They're everywhere now, aren't they? I'm walking around the circus. There's a small tent there and a sign outside. It said, "Gypsy Rosie Lee, come and have your palm read for $10. I thought, I'll give this a go. So I walked in. There's a little old lady sat behind a table. I gave her $10. I said, "Right, let's see how good you are." She said, "You're the father of 2 children." I said, "Well, you're wrong straight away. I've got 4 kids." She said, "You're the father of 2 children." My granddaughter said to me, "Grandad, what sort of bloke should I marry?" I said, "Marry a bloke who's had his ears pierced." She said, "Why?" I said, "He's already suffered pain and bought jewellery." My little grandson, 6, stupid name for a kid. He said, "I'm not going to get married when I grow up." I said, "Don't be ridiculous. You've got to get married. You can't go through life thinking you've got no faults." Picked him up from school the other day. I said, "I'll come and pick you up. You can come to our house for your tea." He said, "All right." So I'm parked outside the school. He's in class. And the teacher said, "Who can give me a sentence with the word pistol in it?" This little girl said, "I can. My daddy is a soldier. He's got a suit of blue. He's got a sword and a bayonet. He's got a pistol too." That's very good. Anybody else? Yes, 6. My daddy isn't a soldier. He hasn't got a suit of blue. He draws his dole at 9:30. He's on the pistol too. He come out of school, he's got in the car, we've driven back to my place. I've let him out of the car, he's run into the back garden, picked up a shovel and started digging. And the next door neighbour's hanging over the fence. He said, "Oi, what you doing?" He said, "I'm digging." I said, "What?" "I'm digging a hole." I said, why? So if you must know, I'm burying my goldfish. Big hole for a goldfish, isn't it? Not really. It's inside your cat. Little swine, this kid. He's got a lemonade stand outside his house. He's got a big sign there. It said, first glass of lemonade, free. Second glass, $5. I said, why is the second glass $5? He said, that's the antidote. Spoilt rotten, this kid. You go in his bedroom, he's got everything. He's got a TV, computer, PlayStation. I never had any of these things when I was his age. The only time we used to get new clothes when I was a kid was when my mother used to go down the ex-Army Navy surplus stores to get us some. Wasn't much fun going to school dressed as a Japanese admiral. My mother was dressed as a Gurkha. When I was his age, I could walk down that corner shop with $2 in my pocket, and I could walk out with a comic, can of Coke, Mars bar, packet of chips, and still have money in my pocket. Can't nowadays, can you? No. And why not? Bloody CCTV cameras everywhere.